I want to know, do God give you dreams? You know, well, I- I'm sure it happens to other people. It just, that's how God speaks to me. So I just want to share this quick dream because I've just been on this spiritual journey, and that's how He'll work with me. Like when I'm really asking for stuff, when I'm really more in tune, when I'm really like, okay, God, I'm praying for some answers, He will begin to speak to me. And one thing about me, when I ask for questions about myself, usually I start getting dreams for other people. Girl, I will wake up and I'll be like, I don't want to give any messages to anybody today. But the dream is about, and mine is crazy. So yeah, I'll break things, but it's crazy. So it's an assault, a sexual assault, and for someone I know. And I'm fighting. I'm trying to get out the house. I do get out of the house, and I'm begging and screaming and asking people to use their phones, and people are not paying me any attention. When someone does pass me their phone, I call the police, and the police puts me on hold for 20 minutes. So it's two dreams. So I had to call like my sis, and we talked it out because I was thinking in reference to both of my parents, bless their heart, they had some things going on with them. And I really felt like my childhood was taken away because when I feel like I have an assault or rape dreams, it usually connects with something has been taken away from me. And so having to wait for the police officer or no one helping me is in reference to how I feel. Even when I go into relationships, I'm like, okay, I'm in this relationship, but I still got to be in it by myself. And I used to have to work past them. So, but she bought in from my avenue of not just from my childhood, but now that I'm really stepping into sharing the ministry to social media, that can be a scary thing for me. And I feel like when I do step out and do the ministry, and share it, I get knocked down really bad. Now, do you all experience that? Like you're walking on the path that God gives you to walk on, and the adversary just starts like beating you up like 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 crazy. Like you're like, oh God, Jesus. Um and you find ways and you justify why you can't do this, or things start coming up. And it makes me think about, I'm looking at this series on LFN about Abraham. He's carrying his family tribe through the desert trying to get from Ur or something like that. And I think they end up in Egypt. But anyway, he goes through a lot in trying to get from one place to the other. And he's like, God, did I hear you right? Did I hear these instructions right? When you walk into a ministry, you like, am I hearing you right? Because I'm getting beat up so bad. Like, is this right? But I heard God say, that's probably a confirmation that you are on the right path when you get beat up. That don't make any sense to me. I don't understand why I have to be so hard. So the next part, because I don't want it to be long, is that I have my grandson and we're going shopping for the day. And to this day, he's 7 years old. He's almost taller than me. I'm in the store and I realize I have left him somewhere. I don't know if it's at the store or is he in the car. And I'm like, I'm panicking. And so when I go back to the parking lot, I realize he's in the car. And in my dreams, because I dream so much, I'm being very mindful what time, what dates. I'm looking for stuff because when I wake up, I want to be able to be like, okay, this is going to happen this time frame. So it's in the wintertime. I'm slightly relieved that it's not the summertime because children die in the car. When I go to get him out the car, um, his pamper is like filled up with like a whole bunch of water. It's like 2 gallons, but the pamper is clear. I can see it. And so I get him out the car seat and I look outside because I'm like, I have to empty this pamper. And I'm scared to do it outside because I'm like, the people are going to see me. And so I empty the water thing inside the car in the back seat on the floor. I realize there's other people in the front seat. I have strange dreams, but they all mean something. And so when I finished emptying the water, then I pull his pants up And as I'm getting ready to get him out, he gives me a big hug. I can't remember the exact words, but he says, believe in God. God is here. He's going to guide you in those realms. And I'm like, oh, from a 2 year old. So the interpretation that we both came up with that dream was that the Holy Spirit, the ministry is a part of me. Wherever you see me, you see the Holy Spirit. And I don't think we talked about in reference to why did I not carry the Holy Spirit in the store with me? Why did I leave it behind? And I think because sometimes I don't like to be, you know, and I'm going to use the word attached. I don't like for people to know that I can sing. I don't even like to share that. If you know about it, I've done a small concert and that's it. So when I released the water in the car to that little family that was in the car, that's all I'm going to share with. I share with a very few people. I was not going to let it out in on the grass because that was a mass of people. That was too many people for me. And so that's pretty much. And so as far as the um him hugging me, that stood for, it could still for the Holy Spirit, it could still for the ministry, or both, in reference to I have to, come to this place of, embracing the ministry along with knowing that God is going to protect me through this journey because of the things that have happened to me. I get fearful when God calls me to do something. I'm like, oh God, Jesus, this is, I don't subconsciously, I think I feel in the back of my brain when you call me to do stuff, bad stuff happens. Like I'm really not trying to do that. Do you all feel like that? So I just wanted to share the dream with you because I didn't know. I'm sure other people, God speaks to you in dream. Then I had somebody dream about me, but I can't really go into it because she told me is that I had cut my hair and that I was praying over her, like speaking in tongues. Cutting hair can mean I'm just releasing a whole lot of things, which I thought that was a really good sign. So I'm so excited that God is speaking to me, and I certainly will continue to keep you updated. And if you want to share your dreams, go right ahead. Don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can continue to hear these uplifting, encouraging, motivational videos from me. Thanks a lot. Love you. Bye bye.